This is a synthetic material which blocks 95% of UV light as a sunshade. It's beige, and this particular shape is 16 by 16 by 16 triangle. I received this to review for free. It would cost you $27 to purchase if you'd like to buy it yourself. They haven't paid me for my review, and my opinions remain my own. Alright, so kind of tip to tip, if it's stretched out, that tip there, that's 16 feet there. If you stretch this out, it'd be about 16 feet. Each of these tips has a nice little ring here that's embedded in. This looks like webbing, probably nylon webbing, and the webbing goes off on the edges on either side. It feels like pretty hefty webbing. It's pretty thick. The material in between the webbing is moderately thick. It definitely feels heavy duty. You know, it's very scratchy. Alright, the triangular nature of this thing makes it hard for me to calculate exactly where my anchor should be. So we are going to put one anchor up here, where I made that mark. We're going to stretch it out to the tree, because that's a straight line, and then we're going to drag the other side out and kind of see where along this wall we want to put the other anchor. Now this is the day after the solstice, so that shadow is up on the wall instead of being down on the patio, but in the summer that's going to shade our patio very nicely. Right, so here I am standing underneath it, and you can see it does a real good job of blocking the sun, but it still lets light through, so you're not like in a super hard shadow. So the downside to using this cable is you have to cut it and manufacture it to length. And with the catenaries and the triangular shape, it was extremely difficult to calculate exactly how long each of these three cables should be. So I ended up with ropes, and basically putting it up with ropes and then measuring the ropes to figure out how long it should be before I could manufacture these cables to the right length. So I recommend hanging this guy up with ropes, because then you can just pull on them and stretch it out, and the ropes are all the right length.